Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new Capenna draft here on the channel. We're going to get started. If you do enjoy it, subscribe for more. And boom, first pick bomb rare, just how we laid it out. We are live streaming this on Twitch. If you ever want to catch me streaming live, check it out. Linked in the description. But yeah, Broker's Ascendancy, absolutely insane card, and pretty hard to lose if you resolve this, because you just play creatures and wait, and your opponents eventually can't win. If this wasn't in the pack, it's an interesting one. Actually, not even close. Mage's Attendant, let's go. And if Mage's Attendant wasn't in the pack, I think Echo Inspector's pretty good. Maestro's Charm is pretty good, but I'd probably just default to the one color card. And yeah, we're just going to take Broker's Ascendancy. Let's see. What do I think is going to be wheeling from this pack, just as an exercise? So I think this is going to get taken. 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 That's going to get taken in that. So maybe I'll wheel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my prediction. Let's see how I do. Starting with a Broker's card. So we will want to take Brokers all the way. Rafine's Informant is a nice follow-up. 2-drop to help me loot to find the Ascendancy, also to start getting those counters. One of the better white commons. Ballroom Brawlers is not a card that I've been insanely impressed with. It's solid, but not insane. And then after those two, I mean, there's like Rocco, which is not a card I'm interested in because I just want to try and play this. Lackey. Girder Goons is a great card. This is the best, like one of the better commons in the pack. This card and this card are both good. I'm just going to take the Informant, though. Informante. Info is power, as they say. Oh, and now another information. There's a Pugilist, which is another good card. But again, when you have Broker's Ascendancy, and you have the option of taking a solid white card, it's generally pretty advisable. There's a land, but nowhere near as good as Informant here. Larcenist, Murder. We could still branch away from this, but at the very least I want to try and splash it. Baby, exotic pets. Things are getting spicy. This is great with the Ascendancy, doubling up the counters plus evasion. There's also Civil Servant. So I kind of have a little bit of a crossroads. This also curves perfectly with the Informant. Getting that counter on the Informant, then playing the fish and getting a counter on one of the fish. Between this and this. I think I'm fine just taking the pets. Okay, there is a call in the Professional, but there's also an Echo Inspector, which is a card I'm happy to take. I already have blue and white cards. There is Metamorphosis, which is another one, but I think Echo Inspector is just better. I think I go Inspector, Metamorphosis, run out of town, and then call in the Professional over the Boon. Though honestly, Boon might be better. This draft is going pretty well, I would say. Huh. There's Rooftop Nuisance, but I haven't loved that card. Gathering Throng, however, could be a pickup. Run out of town is a fine interactive spell. But pick 6 getting a Gathering Throng, maybe I can assemble a few of these. Don't love Buy Your Silence. A couple uncommons still in the pack. It's pretty much between the Throng speculation pick and the run out of town, but I'm only really happy playing one run out of town anyway, so if I can get one later, I'll be fine. And this is a high upside pick. Sometimes you gotta draft with optimism. I haven't passed any Gathering Throngs, I don't think. Let's see who else is at the table, just in case anyone's watching and they see themselves at the same table as me. Looks like a Fire Gun is taking their time, which is fine. No rush. We're just chilling here with Twitch chat. This is a great start to a draft, by the way. Great 2-drops. This Echo Inspector. Interesting. Pinions doesn't do a ton because I already have a flyer and evasive creatures. There's Boon of Safety. There's Prize Fight. Bypass is not my favorite card. There are a couple of red cards, but we're not really anywhere near that. And prize fight would be green, and I think I'm just going to try to splash this green card. Preferring new Capenna over chromatic. I've never been a huge fan of cubes. They're not as fun for me. Also, I want to rank up, and I don't think chromatic cube is ranked. I want to get into platinum. I don't think that that combo is particularly good. I think it does its thing sometimes and looks good when it does that, but like you don't really need to put those cards in the deck together. I think security bypass is bad, and I stand by that. A lot of people like security bypass, but I generally don't think it's good, even though other people like it. Veteran or lackey? I think lackey's probably better. Veteran's cute with like shield counters and stuff. This card's good to discard with my connivers though, so I think I'm gonna take that. Shield counter. Okay, so how did I do on this pack? This was not a card I expected to wheel, and this one wasn't. But other than that, I got all of them. What were the cards that I thought were gonna wheel that didn't wheel? Gosh, I should have taken a screenshot. Oh, Psionic Snoop didn't wheel. That's one of them. This card's better than Shieldmate, but it's in my secondary color. Splashing a Rocks Pummeler, however, is fine. So this can get Plains or Forest. Perfect. So it can get my splash color. Another boon. I do not have the desire to make it to Mythic. Okay, Giada, Font of Hope. 2 mana, 2/2 Vigilance that buffs all my other angels. Or Disciplined Duelist. Currently, I do not have any other angels. But that doesn't mean a 2 mana, 2/2 Vigilance flyer isn't good. And there's the white-blue flyer gold card. I have gotten decimated by Giada. I've also gotten decimated by this guy. He's harder to cast, though. This is tough. Take the Giada. It's easier to cast. That's my default. Sleep with the Fishes is a great card. 2 mana, 2/3 is already good, too. It's going to take Sleep with the Fishies. Okay. I'll take the War Chief and go heavier into green. I guess if you insist, this card would also be nice, but... There's a Hideout, or a Fiend's Informant, and a Gathering Throng, all in the same pack. I think I'm just going to keep taking Informants. I don't need to live the Gathering Throng lifestyle. I have plenty of playables. And hopefully I can get Fixing, but this card's a little bit better than the average card. So I'm going to try to play lighter green. Though I guess I don't have a reason to be heavy blue either. I could kind of go all 3 colors. But I'm going to try to focus my early drops on white and blue if I can, probably. So I think I'm just going to take the land here over the Venom Connoisseur. Another Angel for Giada. But this is a better Angel. This is the exact reason I took Giada, was because this is a blue-white card. I'm playing blue-white, generally speaking. And I should be able to get things like this card. Double green is tough on this guy, but maybe I can swing it. It's worth speculating on. Taking this over the Lackey pretty easily. The more green sources I can get, the better I can be it casting War Chief. Another white-green land. So now I have, if I play one forest, I already have 5 green sources. Which is getting there. My like, power level is pretty high as well. I can always connive things away. With enough mana fixers to splash is easier. That is generally how it works. Just gonna keep taking them. I think I'm gonna try to save the lackey to discard to my connivers. The one I've run out of town. I could also take Kill Shot as just a cheaper removal spell. Run out of town's more flexible though. A little bit of lifelink is pretty solid with the Ascendancy. So I currently have 5 white sources, 5 green sources. Blue hasn't seemed that open, but we do have the regulator and the pets, so I think it's good enough. I would probably rather have the 0-4 as an option just so I don't fall behind early, because I've got a great late game already. There's the cat citizen. I don't have any citizens, though. Well, I have 1 citizen. 2 citizens. I'm just going to take the crowbar, I think. Stick to white with my 2 drops. This card might actually be able to attack in my deck, but crowbar is just great. Up to 5 2-drops. I love me a swooping protector. Shakedown Heavy's incredible. Getting past that's kind of crazy. We're just going to take the protector. Revelation of Power. Going to give it lifelink a lot of the time. Just another angel. Black is looking relatively open, but there's no chance we go that direction. Hello, Wing Shield Agent. Easy pick. This card is way better than everything else in the pack. So Gathering Throng number 2, but it's pick 5. I don't think we're going to get there on Gathering Throngs, and we don't need the playables, really. There is Prize Fight. Just give me a second green mana. If there's a Gathering Throng in the next 3 packs, maybe I'll want that. I don't think I'm going to need the Backstreet Bruiser. My deck only needs like 1 more playable. I already have 5 2-drop creatures, which is a really solid number. Easy protector. You don't know if the Giada pick was correct. Well, for starters, Giada as a 2-mana 2/2 Flying Vigilance is already pretty solid. In the retrospect, would I rather have a 3-mana 2/1 Double Strike with a shield counter? Probably. Also kind of hard to see how that was going to work out going into pack 2. At the time, we didn't have a lot of fixing. We got 4 pieces of fixing in that same pack. I agree. Wow, this card's crazy. I'm not going to go into red, though, just with those 2 guys. Could take this thing, or I could just take the Metamorphosis. I'm just going to take Metamorphosis. Island or Swamp, no. I could put Dapper Shield Mate. Okay, the Flyer is much better than the Shield Mate, I think. Raffine's Guidance is just a bad card. I don't want to put it in my deck. I mean, Lackey has some synergy with Informant, and that's just a solid card on its own. I don't need to wreck myself. I'm going to play 2 Forests. That's probably too many, though. Four, 7, 8, 9. Seven. This card is going to be sketchy to play because I need to draw a Sanctum and a Forest. I have 6 green sources. But once I get 1 green source, this is no longer one. And add an extra white card because I have more white sources. This card's just worse than this guy, maybe. Okay. Let's just see. I definitely want to try playing this. It's a tough one, but I have some fixing. When I cast this, I'll be winning. For this mana seems fine. The deck seems fine. And we're just going to gamble it on the War Chief. And I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to shout out all of the patrons who support my work at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If my videos have provided you with some value and you'd like to help me make more of them, you can do so via Patreon with a small monthly pledge. Even $1 a month does go a long way, and patrons gain access to exclusive bonus content and rewards as my way of saying thank you for the support. You can find more information at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, linked in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get to the matches. Welcome to round 1. We have a keepable hand here. Already got our double green in order. This game is probably over. And we'll be in platinum, which was my goal, so we free rolled it all the way we needed to, and now the game's over. I wonder why they didn't attack. We'll protect our unblockable guy. So normally I would play the Rocks Pummeler, but because getting multiple creatures into play is good with the Ascendancy, I'm going to do that instead. Start growing my lifelinker to a player on that guy. Got the win! Made it into platinum, just like I wanted. Huzzah. Oh, frabjous day. Ugh. This waiting for server thing bugs me so much. I can't believe the game has been out for literal years at this point, and it still does waiting for server every time you click any button. Just have a transition screen that plays. Like this one. This one's fine. If it said waiting for server and then just suddenly put me into a match, that would be miserable. Okay. On the draw, I think I have to mulligan this. Could not cast my spells. We'll keep this. Ditch Sleep with the Fishes because it's double white. I mean double blue, which is really hard for me to cast. Proceeds to draw the double blue. We're just going to curve out with flyers. Yikes. That's a trade I'm fine with, actually. The reason I'm not saving this to try and block that is because I want to trade this with that and then put the equipment there. The Echo Inspector being a 2-3 and not a 3-4 is actually huge for me. Looks like they're maybe a bit flooded and they needed to do that, but if it was a 3-4, I'd be in trouble. And now I'll have the 2-1 back so I can hit with them. Wow. That's surprising. Maybe they have a way to get it back with dig up the body. Still, I'll trade my 1-1 for their 3-2 any day. Sure. Okay, and then I'm going to hold this for my looters. Okay. Oh dear. No more planes in the deck. Okay. Gosh, which one do I want? Probably the shield counter. So I can hit them for 3 and take 3 in exchange. The fact that I drew all of my basic lands, I mean, I guess not my islands, but all of my planes is really funny. Really? Oh, they're just casting it. Shocking. fact that I have drawn all lands is not helping my case. My hope is that I can draw my card that gives this thing a shield counter, so that I can trample over for exactly lethal. 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. I have pretty much one out here. That was not it. I drew basically every land in my deck that wasn't one I could sacrifice, which is kind of funny. I think I drew 11 lands. I have 2 sacrifice lands left. I'm glad that I got my win first, though, so I could make it into platinum, and then... Yeah, platinum's not like a super lofty goal, but it's nice because I've made it into platinum every season, which is just kind of a cool little streak. Not that platinum gets you anything, gets you like a card style and a pack. It'd be kind of cool if you got something a little bit cool for getting a higher rank, but... Okay, we'll keep this. It's not great, though. Double green, the challenge. Nice. Interesting. I was going to ditch the War Chief, but now I don't think I'm going to. Gonna ditch the Revelation. I have this as a combat trick. So I can make this a 5/5, and then it'll knock off the shield counter. I'm going to try to flash this in, trade this there, trade this there. Be all caught up. Are you kidding me? That's not good. I can't block, so it's just hoping that I can outrace 4 damage a turn with my lifelinker here. I guess 6 damage a turn. If I cold top deck my 1 forest, maybe we can do something. So if I go up to 10, jump there. Hello, solar rays. I wonder what that attack was. I can almost kill them. I was afraid of them having something, but they would have used it on this thing and won the game there then if they had. I think. That was a weird game. Some of their blocks and attacks just didn't make any sense. Ugh. Nice. Well, Workshop Warchief clutched it. Came in at a good time. Not a lot to say about that game. I felt like I made relatively straightforward plays, other than the not going for it all on the last turn. Just wanted to minimize what could go wrong, and that felt like the best way to do that. Okay, we'll keep this. Gonna get rid of that, because that way I'm fine trading these off. Sticky fingers. Sticky fingers. They can cast this turn. Yikes. Sure. I think I'm going to want that land, and I think I'm not going to need the Boon of Safety. I'm going to use Revelation to gain me a bunch of life and swing the race, I think. Boon could have been better than this one, but I think these ones are my best options. Making a 3/4 is the best. And if they let me trade here, I'll do that in a heartbeat. So this is going to hit him for 5 lifelink. This can become a flyer. We drew a boon anyway. Nice. So the next turn is 3, 5, 7, 11. So as long as we survive this turn, we're going to win. They can hit me for 7-10, but they don't have a +4/+4 available. And if we draw a land, we can even go for all these at once. I guess I would have lost to Infuriate, but I think this still gives me the best chance to win. Calculated. I forgot this had vigilance for a second. I was like, wait, did I do something wrong? But no, it didn't matter. That was the whole point. Oh, yeah. That felt good. We have now locked in a 3-win run. At the very least. Found someone instantly. Let's go. Well, we have this thing, so that's good. Get our forest. In case we draw the workshop guy. We don't need a double spell, we're fine. We'll just cast our nice little 1 spell a turn. Oh dear. Getting this growing worth it? I don't think so. Even though I guess we can run out of town at next turn. Maybe it was worth it. Yeah, this thing would be a 3/3 already if I'd done that. I messed this thing up. It's gonna cost me big time. Now if I have to cast this on their turn, I'll give them an extra counter on this potentially. What is it is. I can do this and this. That was a good draw. I was going to be fine either way, though. I was going to do this and this. Take the 6 from this. Then I'd have this to give a trample when I needed it. So I give this a shield counter so it tramples over 6 and puts them to 1. Not necessary. Yeah, that doesn't do it. Got the win. Whew. I could have also, like, not blocked. I didn't want to lose to Infuriate. I mean, their deck doesn't seem like the sort that would play Infuriate. But at this elo, you never know. And also, you never know what they have in their deck because just random draft constraints. Or they play the Grixis card that, like, deals 2 to me or something. I don't know. I think I was very, like, almost guaranteed to win that game. Well, this game's not going to be interesting. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. Ah, they have the counterspell. Nope, they do not. That's why I don't play around stuff a lot of the time in best of 1. It's like, if you play around their counterspell, you just shoot yourself in the foot. I can still win this game if they counter that. It's just much harder. That wasn't particularly interesting or fun. I have been playing well, I feel, though. Like, I haven't been making any big mistakes. It's going well, reality. Oof. Wow, this round is taking a while. I guess not many people are playing new Capenna. Yep, I am crushing it in this draft. And presumably crushing it in this draft. My goodness. Even though this hand is clunky, I'm still going to keep it. America. I like those sleeves. Get a forest. Depending on what they do here, I might just play the Ascendancy now. Okay, Frederick, let's not get all politicized in this chat. If I played Informant, I wasn't going to be able to guaranteed play this in the foreseeable future. Perfect. So they'll put it on the Skycrier. I can sleep with the fishes, as I was hoping I would be able to. I was hoping to have a good sleep with the fishes target this turn. I don't think it's particularly funny, Frederick. And since I'm the leader of the Twitch chat, as the streamer, I would prefer not to make jokes that are politicized or, yeah, like that sort of thing. Just avoid talking about political stuff. People don't come to the stream to talk about politics. They come to talk about Magic the Gathering. Unless the politics are new Capenna politics, in which case, let's go. Okay, we're gonna have to kill that with Crowbar. Cool. I have not seen the new Eldrazi reprints. I saw that they got reprinted, but I haven't seen the new artworks. Oh dear. I was hoping to draw a land so I could crowbar everything. Okay, here we go. Man, I might actually lose this game because I couldn't crowbar their stupid fight rigging in time. And this thing is insanely powered. Okay, so I have to chump that. This thing will kill me if I don't block it, so I guess we'll block that too. Oh no. Karataka is giving a recommendation. Oh my gosh, they have 3 extras. Are giving a recommendation of someone that's political if you would like to talk politics, I believe. Okay, chat. Let's not get into arguments. Thank you, Reality Rot. Okay, this is like an 8/8. So I'm in trouble. And I am also dead. Oh, too much. Too much aggro. The fight rigging was too much. Also, the fact that they got 4 Gathering Throngs. Also a yikes. Yep, they got me. I thought I was like in really good shape, but my early turns were clunky because of my mana. And yeah. I have not seen Team America. Double Masters does have some cool reprints in it, though, speaking of the Eldrazi's. Oh my gosh, Bill Murray, speaking of movies. Wow. Groundhog Day, anyone? Okay, we can't keep this hand. We can't keep this one, though. Just gonna thin my deck while I don't really need to play this early. Ooh, Cabaretti. Oh no. Criminy. This could be the end. Bill Murray is too good at Magic the Gathering. Oh, I'm preparing myself for the double block. It must be done. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, yeah, I wasn't in good shape this game anyway. Yeah, I'm in bad shape. Sometimes you have to be willing to get blown out to give yourself a chance. That felt like my best bet. Oh. A 4-drop, you say? Ah. We did not get there. 5 wins, though. Pretty solid. About all you can expect from a best of 1, whether you have a good deck. I mean, sometimes you don't even get there. But lovely time hanging with you all, chat. That is going to do it for this draft video. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, and in the comment section down below, leave hashtag Brokers Ascendant, because 5 wins, pretty good, and we had the Ascendancy. Or just hashtag Dream Start, because we had that one start where our opponent conceded on turn 4, and that was pretty funny. If you did enjoy it, subscribe for more, thumbs up button, Patreon in the comments to support my, or description to support my content. And yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.